Good morning, it's Nina Mercier.
And Corinn Giantoli.
Today I'm here with one of my dearest friends, the soulmate shaman. And we're gonna talk about love today. Girl, what's going on? You're wearing all black. Looks like you're mourning.
I was just thinking that.
Oh. What happened, honey?
Well, I was thinking about our topic.
Okay. What's our topic?
So, how to open your heart after it's been broken.
How do you open your heart after it's been broken? So, is that what's going on? Is that what you did?
Well, I went through a divorce, and it was so painful that my heart was burning. And I didn't want it to burn, but it was still burning. So I just kept crying, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts. Because it did, physically and emotionally. I was just down on the ground, no self-esteem. I really, it was the low point in my life, going through that.
Yes.
And I, called a girlfriend. I was like I couldn't even talk, and she's like, do you want some food? Because she knows food makes me happy. I said, yes, please. So she comes over, and I was like, ugh. And then, that was really comforting, actually. That was helpful. And then slowly, I would feel that, it took a while for this pain just to, each day get better, but it was pretty intense. And I thought, you know what? I'm never going to open my heart again. I don't want to feel this. I don't want to ever go through this again. I don't want to hurt like this.
Hopeless.
Hopeless.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yes, I did feel like I was mourning.
Depressed.
I was mourning because I had all these dreams for my marriage, and, he just walked away. So here I was just I had no control over that. He wouldn't come back no matter what I did, and I just felt hopeless and helpless and sad at the same time. And angry, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I was angry. You didn't try anything. So, yeah, it is. It's like I was wrapped in, this black, dark, whatever was happening with me. And then slowly I started to decide, well, okay, do I want to make this my life? Do I want to make am I a victim? Or, do I believe what I generally believe? Is that Spirit's got my back? Is all this for a reason? And how can I help get myself out of this? Because I'm down on the floor, right, every day just crying. And I thought, well, okay. So I got myself a little whiteboard. And I actually, this is in my book. I started asking people what is good about me, because I couldn't see anything. I could only see the pain. And they started to list things that were good about me. And then I started to write on my little whiteboard something every day, a few things every day that I did for myself that made me proud. So I made breakfast. I ate breakfast. It was that simple.
I brushed my teeth.
I went outside. I went for a walk. Just these simple things to slowly pick myself up. And I would write them and put a star at the end of the night, and then I would go to bed feeling good. I'm okay. This is okay. I'm okay. I'm gonna be okay. And then, before you know it, I decided to do things that I hadn't done before, during the marriage. I just kind of stopped, kind of lost myself a little bit, or a lot of it.
A lot of
and
it.
I said, okay, you know what? What's one thing that I really, really enjoy? Country dancing. So I decided I was going to just, go out country dancing. And then before you know it, I put my party dress on and I left the house and I said, I am going dancing. I had a little bit of self-esteem.
Okay, so you got your party dress on, you're celebrating your little victories, and life is getting better.
Yes. started to see a little bit of light, you know. Oh my gosh, I'm actually having fun. People talked to me. It was just the start of, you know, the upward movement back to fun and starting my life. And I created a new life.
It's no small deal because in one of our earlier videos, we were talking about oxytocin detox. And so you're talking about physical pain in your body.
Yes, and emotional.
And so much of that has to do with the bonding, and you separated from that bond. And so it is no small, like, victory to move through that.
Right.
And it takes some techniques, right?
and it takes effort.
It takes a lot of effort, a
and
lot of willingness.
Yeah, no one can do it for you.
No, you gotta pick yourself up by your bootstraps.
You're in charge of your heart. Yeah, and then before you know it, I started to, because remember I made that vow.
Mm-hmm.
So once I got into healing work, you could see there was like a little wire mesh fence around my heart. So it just started to slowly move these barriers that, you know, even looking up again, right? Because before I was like, I would go out and have my eyes down. No, don't look at me. Don't look, because I have this scar. Somebody hurt me, right?
Yeah.
No, your heart has unlimited love. It is undamageable. That's not even a word.
Okay.
I started to open it up again. And what do you know? I met someone.
You met someone. You met your extraordinary love. So it's so important to focus on how we can shift our vibe. You know, what's our vibe saying? And first of all, to acknowledge, like, you're wearing black. It's like there's a time to mourn. There's a time for sadness. Feel that as long as you need to. Really connect with all of that. Sadness is a feeling that we experience after we experience a loss. It's absolutely normal. It's not an identity. It's not a permanent state of being. It is so acceptable. So that's what friends are for, right? You don't want to just have fair weather friends, right? It's sunny, yay! It's raining, click. It's like, wait, you want some real friends, right? And and to just recognize, like, it's a process. Like, you went through so many different emotions, like, and it wasn't easy. It took its time. Like, you're not going to necessarily just throw on a party dress right away. But you know what makes you happy? That country dancing. I get it, girl. That was so much fun. Maybe we can do our next video there.
It's a little noisy.
With our microphones.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll be professional and whatnot.
Yeah. So, tend to your heart.
Yes.
Reach out to a friend and know that whatever you're going through, you will get over it. It is just a matter of time. Oh, and what about belief systems? What happens if it seems like a long time, we're feeling the sadness, and all of a sudden it becomes our identity because we're not even willing anymore to see that love exists? What are those beliefs that some of your clients have?
Yeah, so that's also in the book. So it's called Burn
Old Beliefs.
Burn Old Beliefs.
Yeah, I know.
So Burn Old Beliefs is a chapter about beliefs that we have, and I actually listed many of them. A lot of clients will say, oh, it works for everybody else but me. Once I find someone, they just leave. That was mine. And
there's no good men out there. There's no way I could ever have the same love that I had before.
I'll never love again. I'll never love anyone as much again. Like that song, this guy, that one, I don't know who that guy is that's singing that. Barry Manilow?
Yeah.
He's singing, I'll never be the same without your love. No, you're not a victim. Don't let what happened, don't let that create your story. Don't let that be who you are, because you're not. Who you are is light and love, and you're a gift. You are, no matter what happened.
I love that we are creating our future now, and we're rewriting the future now. So I just love to, in your shaman work and even through our practices of meditation, sometimes we're moving so fast we don't know that we're thinking these things or believing them. But if you have a moment to check in with yourself, and maybe it's like on a day where you're feeling sad, you can always write down what the thought is. Like, listen to it. What did I just believe? Oh, everyone gets to have this but not me. Or I'm not attractive, or whatever it is, or whatever it is. Like, write it down and connect with it. So once we bring awareness to the thought, we can create change with that thought and really start to shift. So a lot of this stuff sometimes is unconscious. It's not like people are just dumb and are like, yeah, I just want like the worst thought possible and I want it on my forehead. You know, we really are all trying to do the best that we can. And if you need a pick-me-up, if you want to believe in love again, please read Corinn's book. I so invite you to Find Your Extraordinary Love. It has really worked miracles in my life too. I'll do a testimonial for you. It is amazing.
Yay.
It's like, oh, best book out there if you are single, no longer married, and just wanting to experience love every day of your life with your significant other, or to attract the power partnership of your dreams.
And burn those beliefs.
Burn them.
Burn them. Fire transmutes energy. So that's their homework. That's your homework.
Cool, we get to play with fire.
Write your beliefs down. Burn them.
Is there a safe way of doing this for our watchers at home?
Safe, yeah. So you get a tin and you put some sand or some dirt, and then you get 91% alcohol. This is my priestess training coming out.
That's right.
And then you can actually put the paper in the, what do you call it? The little sand tin. And that tin, you just make sure there's nothing flammable around it, like curtains.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you pour the alcohol on the paper. Put the alcohol away so you're not going to try to put more alcohol while the flame is burning, because you could have a really big explosion.
Okay.
Be safe. But then light it, and then you can waft your chakras, cleansing your chakras, so that you get rid of that in your cells. Just let it go down to the earth.
Ooh. And shine your heart.
And let us know how it's going, opening up your heart again.
Yeah, that's awesome, Corinn. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Namaste.